Hello mga loves! So, if you've been following me sa Facebook, alam niyo na nanganak na ako and we are very happy with our bundle of joy. However, before ko i-share sa inyo yung birth vlog ko, gusto ko lang tong i-share sa inyo. I'm going to briefly share to you this diagnosis sa akin. So, during pregnancy, na-diagnose ako ng Bell's palsy kasi marami na din sa inyong nagko-comment or nakapansin na nag-iba yung mukha ko. So, this is the story of it. That's why parang nako-conscious ako na tumingin sa camera. So, please be kind. Hello, good morning. Good morning mga palangga. So, today we are on our way sa hospital kasi yung left side ko mga palangga, I kinda feel it. This one dito, numb siya ba? And look, no matter what I do, I cannot close my left eye. So, tawagan ko yung maternity triage. And sabi nila, you need to go to emergency department. Hello! So, mag-update lang ako sa inyo kung what's happening. Pagpasensya nyo na yung aking face. But the very first clip na nakita nyo, that was Sunday morning. And sabi ko nga, susugod kami sa emergency department kasi yung left side ko hindi ko magalaw and I cannot blink my eyes until now. This left side is still paralyzed. So, what happened on Sunday morning, 7 o'clock, na-notice ko yung mukha ko na hindi ko siya magalaw, yung yung eyes, hindi ko ma-close. So, initial thought, am I having a stroke? Did I have a stroke? Or nag-pre-eclam siya ba ako? So, sabi ko kay Jan, we need to go to the emergency department. But before that sumugod kami sa emergency department, tinawagan ko muna yung triage about it and sabi nila, yes, you need to go to emergency department kasi hindi daw siya pregnancy related. So ayun, sumugod kami, nakarating kami doon mga 7:30, nag-check-in kami sa emergency department. Tinignan naman kami agad, mga 15 minutes lang yung hintay namin and ayun, chinek ako ng doktor, in-assess niya yung facial movement ko. So, pinaraise niya yung eyebrows ko. Excuse me for my face. So, sabi niya, raise your eyebrows. Yan. Can you see that? Wala talagang movement dito. Close your eyes. I cannot close my left eye. And smile. So, hindi talaga siya gumagalaw dito. So, sabi niya, it looks like you're having a Bell's palsy. So, paralysis on the left side. So, it's either daw na meron akong viral infection or it could be idiopathic, which is unknown causes. But sabi niya, yung Bell's palsy is actually like 3 or 4 times common sa mga pregnant women, which I never heard about it, and mas lalo siyang naging or mas risky pag meron kang history of migraine, which is meron akong history of migraine. So anyway, after na chinek niya ako sa isang kwarto, pinabalik ako sa waiting room. So while waiting sa waiting room, I developed a tingling sensation on my left side, which is it's a little bit weak than my right side, mga labs. So nung pinabalik ako sa consultation room, sinabi ko doon sa doctor na I did develop a tingling sensation on my hand and it feels weak. So ayun, parang doon doctor parang naman nagpanic, but in-upgrade ako sa resource and then I went to a stroke pathway. Minonitor ako, in-ECG, nag-telemetry sa akin yung constant monitoring. Tapos, dahil buntis ako, mas safe yung MRI sa buntis. Kaso lang, yung MRI, they cannot get a slot until 2 o'clock. And about that time, and I think ang pagkaakalala ko that time mga ano pa lang 11 o'clock in the morning, so it is a long wait. So ayun, tumawag ulit yung doktor, nakipaglihis siya sa ibang doktor kung ano yung gagawin, kasi of course kung magsi-CT scan daw kasi medyo risky kasi buntis ako. After all the discussion, the benefits outweighs the risk. So sabi niya na it's really recommended for you to have a CT scan right now kasi baka ma-miss yung mga important details, kasi if you're having a stroke, it needs to be treated, because kung maghihintay ka pa sa MRI, baka mas maging makomplicate kayo ni baby at ikaw. So ayun, pumayag ako mga palangga na i-CT scan, and ang nakita sa CT scan ko is meron silang nakita na vasospasm in keeping with migraine. So yung vasospasm, para daw siyang yung nag-i-spasm yung nerves ko, similar sa migraine. And at that time, wala akong migraine, wala akong headache talaga, pero yun yung nakita. So luckily, sabi nila, we cannot see anything, signs of stroke. Yun lang yung nag-i-spasm daw yung nerves ko. So dahil may nakita silang nag-i-spasm doon sa aking left side, mas detailed kasi yung MRI. So I still have to wait sa MRI sa 2 o'clock. And yeah, everything is okay naman. Na-roll out nila na I'm not having a stroke. So in-assess din nila yung swallowing ko kasi as you can see, my left side is not working. So yung swallowing ko intact naman. However, eating and drinking, nagdodrool talaga ako dito. Like, it's hard for me to eat and drink. And technically, I could have stayed sa ward for a night para observation lang. Pero everything is normal naman apart from this one. Before that, na pinauwi ako, like they have a talk about giving me a steroids, pero for some reason naging off the table siya kasi sabi nila na if they gonna give me a steroids, mag-early labor ako. So hindi yun natuloy. So binigyan nila ako ng choice, either na uuwi ka or mag-iisi sa hospital for monitoring. And because it's been a long day, mga palangga, we're there about 7:30, and then nakauwi kami or dinischarge kami sa hospital mga 6 o'clock ata yun. And constantly you're stressed, you are thinking the worst. Buti na lang nandoon si Jan. So sabi ko uwi na lang ako kasi talaga, I need rest. And of course, tinatanong naman nila ako kung kamusta yung movement ni baby and all that. And si baby naman active naman. And sabi ko sa kanila na uwi na lang ako. And of course, if there's anything or that I don't feel well, I will rush myself to emergency department. And yun, the next day, Monday, tumawag ako sa aking GP kasi yung recommended nila is tawagan ko daw yung GP ko. So, pumunta ako sa GP. So, nagka-appointment ako sa aking GP at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And doon na, tinawagan ng GP ko yung obstetrician and yung midwife. And they come to the conclusion na kailangan ko mag-steroids kasi talaga, nothing. It's completely paralyzed talaga. And dahil almost full term na ako, nag-agreed sila na okay, let's give her the steroids kasi mas mabuti kasi na ibigay yung steroids within 72 hours of when you have the symptoms. So mas better outcome daw kasi kaysa sa ipa-delay yung treatment ng steroids. So, ayun, that night, sa Monday night, nag-steroids ako. Tuesday and Wednesday, which is ngayon. So, binigyan ako ng 10 days course of steroids. So far, wala naman ako nakikitang improvement. Sabi niya, you just need to be patient kasi, you know, some patients na na-experience ng doktor, sabi ng doktor, is, you know, sometimes after giving birth, it will go back to normal, or 90% na you will have your facial movement. Pero everyone is different kasi of course yung nerves ko daw nag-heal. So yeah, it's been a tough one, mga palangga. I mean, this is not I am hoping for, pero you just need to be positive about it kasi, you know, the main important is okay si baby. And hopefully, makarecover tayo. And mabalik natin yung ating smile. Kasi it's weird talaga. Of course, ano din ako, you know, having your face paralyzed, nakakawala siya ng confidence. So, probably, in the next few vlogs na makikita nyo, parang hindi ako masyadong humaharap sa camera kasi ayaw ko ma-notice nyo na ganito yung face ko. And I will definitely share this video to you when I'm ready. As of now, I'm not ready. I'm not trying to hide this from you. It's just that, of course, social media, it could either support you or bash you. And at this moment, I don't want any negative comments about my appearance, my situation. So I would rather keep this private for now. But I will definitely upload this in the future, but I don't know yet. Of course, I will gonna make documentary about this Bell's palsy journey during pregnancy. So this is my 3rd day now, and wala pa din talagang improvement. Yan. Nagdo-drop talaga. Anyway, yun lang yung gusto kong sabihin. Hopefully, yung recovery ko hindi matagal. Sabi ng doktor, it could take weeks, months, year. Depende talaga yan sa kada tao. So, just need to be positive about it. Mag-focus tayo sa ating recovery. And by the way, more information before I gonna go off with this video. Dahil hindi ko ma-close yung eyes ko, at this moment, ang ginagawa ko pag natutulog ako, I tape my eyes, naglalagay ng iPad, and naglalagay ng eye drops and ointment. Kaya ito, ointment yan. Hindi talaga siya makaiyak to dito, mga palangga. Ito yung itong side, umiiyak siya, pero dahil dry na dry yung eyes ko, ano talaga, no tears at all. So, it's really important na mag-eye care ka kasi of course, we don't want to have a corneal damage. So, I need to keep an eye on redness, painful, or swelling in my eyes. Kasi, of course, the healthy yung eyes ko, the quicker they will recover. Yun yung sabi ng doktor. So, it's tough, but as I said, I will focus on my recovery, and I will try to upload video as much as I can. But makikita niyo yung difference na hindi na ako masyadong humaharap.